And now this is our second semi-final of the day. The first one was almost a classic, and the second one, if you just read these names, it's a dream match. It's nothing but a dream match. It is 1-2-0, currently number 1 in the eer0 ranking after defeating Happy in a best of 7 versus Moon, who defeated Happy in the group stage of this very tournament. The game already started. Let's get it on. We got Moon in the upper left-hand side playing for DRX. He was in a slump just a few weeks ago, but oh my god, is he back to Warcraft. We got 1-2-0 on the right-hand side in tremendous shape. Someone said 1-2-0 is just not winning games. He makes it look so easy. And I agree. Helps when you get double claws. Moving away from Lich first. This is the DK Ghoul build for the Necromancer. And Moon, I totally did not expect this, is going for Demon Hunter on Tidehunters. Usually this is expansion territory for the undead, then it's keeper territory for the Night Elf, and we fight about that. That's how Moon defeated Happy, but 1-2-0 learned from that game, and Moon with the gamble, not going for the keeper who falls up late game, but rather the DH who's more reliable than a keeper across the entire game. But oh boy, is 1-2-0 nicely playing around this harass. Level 2 Demon Hunter harass. Burning mana. Always threatened by surrounds, of course. There's an expansion coming. There is a tech coming. Tech pretty much at the same time. But there's a lot of ghouls already. Moon will have some trouble keeping all the archers alive and the Demon Hunter unsurrounded. But nice. Got the boots, gets the burns in. It's so fascinating how a couple of weeks ago Moon looked really out of shape, and now he's not only playing a very, very solid keeper game, he plays Mass Air, he plays all-ins, he plays Demon Hunter all of a sudden. So, we got the real Moon back. We got the GOAT Moon back. 1-2-0. Infamous for his tier 3 push against Night Elf. Frenzy Ghouls, Destroyers, Naga third, off you go. Little frustrating by now how Moon dances out of these surrounds and always chip damage on the DK. Yes, Unholy Aura is working against that to a degree. Moon also with a Wisp here to potentially burn against an upcoming... Oh, wow. Get a block in, really. There's not much XP left. And 1-2-0 is not having the best early game of all time. Once again, a very different philosophy as other Night Elves, who oftentimes go... Oh, wow, Naga second. Who oftentimes go for the ghouls. Double Naga! And finally he gets the Demon Hunter surrounded. Now we would love to have that Wisp. No staff ready. Is that finally the TP? Looks like it. So 1-2-0 with the first win of this match. But yeah, DK severely hurt. Has to go for a potion. That's expensive. Delays everything else a little bit. And Moon... Expo in a very sneaky position. Was this scouted? I'm not too sure. Naga second means good control mid game, but lower level Lich late game. Only getting the consumable here, and Moon is going Mass Air once again. Demon Hunter back to full health. Gotta be careful to not be surrounded again, because there's no TP anymore. Demon Hunter, Naga, Mass Air. That's new. So, how do you kill the fiends? Usually, you need a keeper, you need entangle, maybe sometimes even acid bomb. This is definitely a new approach. And 1-0, at some point, you gotta break this. But you have some time for tier 3. And since all the ghouls are still alive... Oh, almost. All the ghouls are still alive. This push will be powerful. Despite the level 1 Lich, he gets 2 claws. Super tanky DK. Very early Hunter's Hall as well for upgrades. And so far, not a single fiend, right? Is he tricking 1-0 into believing this is Lores? Usually the scouting of 1-0 is too good for that, though. And this is the calm before the storm. Demon Hunter level 3 unlocked. Good damage. No tier 3. This will take some time. No staff yet. Moon needs time. And mass units. And the clock is ticking. One to zero's guillotine is set up. Close to level 2 Fork Lightning on both sides. Moon, maybe true shots. Scourge Bone Chimes now. Well, for the Demon Hunter, it's always appreciated. But for bears, it would have been, of course, a lot better. Super interesting start to the game. Or to the series. No harass anymore after an action-packed early game. 1-0 lets this expo come up. Does he even know? He's not feeling like... Or he's not playing like he has to push any second. He's moving towards Moon's main base. With Frenzy Ghouls, of course, Moonwells are always in danger. But so is 1-0's army. 3-3-1, that's nice. Here's Mass Air, 2 Fiends up, no web yet. Clearly an indicator that he doesn't know what's gonna hit him. 1 ghoul down. With good focus fire, this will be 3, but also the Naga almost out of that fight. 1 of the wind used immediately. Nova. And the Demon Hunter completely countered, as of course there are no Dryads, there are no Wisp. Naga chased by a Frenzy Ghoul, 14 HP. Can he somewhat save this? Nova into the Hippos. Naga still slithering away. 24 HP. And the fight is on, but the Demon Hunter is also at 50%. Moon has a 15 supply advantage though. And the Naga survives. Rally point on her, so the Fairy Dragons are not joining the fight. And both survive this. 1-0 has weapon now, close to level 4. And against this Mass Air style with kiting and webbing and moving away, the level 2 aura is a game saver. You don't see a Night Elf versus Undead like this often. Some players played this against Happy. Spirit Tower coming. Unwilling to move into this. Maybe scared of Burrowed Fiends. Or maybe scared of this push. It's only 2 ghouls. But the Demon Hunter is not in perfect shape. Army is not here. As long as you don't lose the tree, that's kind of fine. He even holds the Entangled Gold Mine, but that's the Naga. Oh, wow. In a world of trouble. No staff still. He was just home. He has the resources, seemingly has the resources. And prior to the first fork, the Naga already has to run. The boots definitely paid off. Lich out of the fight was a little bit mismicroed for 1-0 here. And now the army reuniting, finally. Without Acid Bomb, without Entangle. How do you deal with this? Naga for 1-0 in trouble for once. Can of course not be focused. And this is Moon's new favorite target. Statues. And it's so good. First one taken out. The other one at 50%. And you just take out Fiends, I guess. With good positioning. Next round of reinforcements coming in. Still no staff. Naga killed with the mana burn. That's a lot of control taken out. And another Fiend taken out. No Coil Nova. Moon marching forward. But you have to save that Demon Hunter. Uncharted territory. Moon again with the block. Second time this game. Getting a statue for his efforts. Detonates afterwards. And there's no coil. This is a potion forced. I casted, I think, a best of 6 show match between Happy and Moon. And that was over in like an hour. Moon got destroyed every single map. And since then, his shape is just out of this world.
A player's forces are under attack.
What is the destroyer for? I'm very confused. True, actually. There's no real reason for that. Maybe just muscle memory. I don't know. Okay, Moon, can you close this out? Statue taken out. Lich hurt. Lich so hurt! Electrocuted, and I guess the old gods of Warcraft. They show the next generation after them how it's done. Again. 1-0 can fight in his base, but with only one hero. That worked way too well for this strategy. Razor sharp, of course. Moon making barely any mistakes, saving the heroes with 10, 12 HP. And the focus fire is just nice. It's just real good.
A player's forces are under attack.
Moon TP's out to save the heroes, but gets another Fiend for his efforts, and the Expo is running. No! Yikes. Happens to the best. Moon's Expo is running for such a long time. The fact that he held even that entangled gold mine when the army was on the opposite side. Feels like 1-0 is still a little off. Not a perfect execution so far. Nature's Blessing coming in now. 20 supply lead. Town portal. Staff finally. Tickle damage in. DK gets the last hit. Level 4. But that's no army. If you call this an army, that's an insult to armies. Boom! Shocked! A shocking end to the game. Moon. Demon Hunter, Naga, Expo, Mass Air. Who does this? Nobody does this. And he wins with it. Seemingly easy. It felt like it was scouting mistakes by 1-0. I think he saw that Expo late because Moon builded even further outside than you usually would. And I think that Mass Air was also a curveball that he didn't anticipate. And then he was a little overwhelmed and could never bring it back. So, this is a hell of a day. This is a hell of a day. Second game up, Echo Owls it is. There's multiple strategies that 1-0 can switch into. An expansion of his own. Lich second instead of Naga second. Maybe a little bit better scouting. It's not over. This just started. Just as Happy brought back the series against Lin, almost. 1-0 sometimes can just flip the switch and destroy. We got a €5 donation by Safe Orcas towards the War3 Champions prize pool. Hey Neo, who among Asian players speaks English very well? Lin, Remind, Lawliot, Soen, Focus, even though he's a little shy sometimes. Sky, if you count him still as a player. Sky's English is extraordinary, but yeah, I'd say that's the majority. Chemico? Chemico, not really. You can understand him, you can interact with him, but he's not on the level of the others. Anyway, Moon with a 1-0 lead. He'll make ELO points like crazy this week. There's a second game. Can Moon, just like Lin, take a 2-0 lead? I feel like, yeah, this is a different game. This is a very different game. Keeper versus DK. Moon back to how he normally plays. It was definitely an odd one out, the game one, but it worked for him. This was a map that Moon could have taken from Happy, but then he fell into a Undead expansion mass Garg play. How is Moon the 4th Night Elf? Well, he was in a slump for many weeks. And the others weren't. So, is it a skull? He sells the TP. He goes for the skull. Isn't it beautiful that you can use two totally different strategies in Warcraft? How many years did we have to suffer through times when it was all about execution and the builds were always the same? We can actually use different builds in this game now. And this is exactly what Moon did to Happy. Rushing across immediately. But 1-0 is ready. With that narrow tower here, where Happy wasn't. That's quite some time. No damage done. And Moon, this will be his almost patented Huntress transition. Oh, fighting for some last hits here, fighting for some damage. Again, number one priority, bring that DK down. Oh, last hit to prevent level 2. This is what 1-0 wants. Only 12 XP away. That is quite some damage. If Moon gets the deny, he prevents that, but he doesn't. Okay. Decent start for 1-0. Despite losing a bit of HP, he has Blight nearby. He has the aura to refill the HP bar. And a good amount of ghouls. Wait a minute. It's a ruse! He's teching already! Making Moon believe that he will expand there now. And going for tier 2. Moon could fall into a heavy trap here now. He already kinda did. But it's not that it's a double engine of war all-in hunt commitment, so... It's not the end of the world. It's not a broken game from Moon's perspective, but it's not working as well as it did against Happy, that's for sure. So, scout here, he knows what's up. Huntress can still be pretty helpful for a little bit of time. And you get Ultra Vision early. So, as I said, not the end of the world, but it's still a lot of freedom for 1-0. And this is not the way Moon wanted this game to go. As he was so aggressive with the Keeper, he also neglected his creeping a bit, so level 3 will be late. But he's getting his tree up once again in a very safe position, if not scouted and creeps not pulled.
A player's forces are under attack.
1-0 level 3 already. Oh yeah, he's definitely back. Even piercing damage now to have another source of damage than coils and, you know, the fragile ghouls. Against Hunts, I like that. Moon and Lena, Ronaldo and Messi. Yeah, fitting. Maybe even with more longevity, I'm not too sure. Reveal used, Archer falling, but against this kind of ghoul, this mass of ghouls, you can't really prevent that. So the key to Moon's success was to delay tier 3 by as much as possible. That doesn't work. Okay, decent chunk of XP. Trades at 400, but the Berserker is gone, as well as the Shadow Priest soonish.
A player's forces are under attack.
Who would leave a game of 1-0 and Moon? Wow, 1-0 is pretty sick here with the surround though. Swoop, that's just it. And Moon trades it for a Shadow Priest, but barely. And again, it's Mass Air Expo. It's getting a little expensive for 1-0, isn't it? But big mana potion. Good block against the Hunt. Can he really keep these ghouls safe? Nice. Really nice. Yeah, Moon, this game is not really yours. That's a lot of damage taken. Expo isn't up. Mass Air isn't out. Keeper is underleveled. This series so far, like I think the first series, Happy vs. Lin, was a lot about execution and fighting. This is very strategic.
A player's forces are under attack.
Of course you can't with strategy if your execution is bad, but you know what I mean. The priorities are somewhere else. Not unrecoverable, but hard. Real hard. Even a gargoyle, look at this. Okay, good luck leveling the Demon Hunter, the Level Hunter. Moon is scouting for an expansion, he got one himself. Supply is getting more and more even, but of course it's also tier 2 versus tier 3. 1-0 will be stronger, his Lich, his Nova, his Nuke in general will be stronger. And tier 3 is online as well. Yeah, XP not perfectly distributed, but as I said already on map 1, if you play against Mass Air, level 2 aura is crucial. And he got that super early in the game, around the 7-minute mark. The Damenjäger, yes.
Forces are under attack.
That is how Carson called it yesterday. When he did a little bit of a German cast. That was entertaining. Okay, after stressful order games, both are working on their upgrades. Moon, of course, has to buy as much time as possible. But I don't think he's gonna get that. No level 3 Demon Hunter. No supply lead. No fortification. No invo potion. He wanted to have this 10-second more, but 1-0 is not giving that to him. Almost a flawless game for the Chinese.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not any more of the Nagas getting killed that easy, though. Okay, it's gone. But if you trade it for a Demon Hunter or time to kill the Expo, worth it. Moon sees that doesn't work at all. Gets a double kill in 2 seconds. Executed with Coil Nova and a surround at the same time. Fair to say, 1-0 is back. Super cool. The strategic depth of the players recently, super cool. Faking an expansion. Keeper was at the wrong spot. Had no opening into the Undead main as he had yesterday. Wanted to arrest the Expo big. Lost tech timing by trying to go for Huntress. 1-0 teched instead. And then from there on out. And the mid game by losing so many hunts. That was pretty much it. We continue on Autumn Leaves. Neo for presidents of multiple countries. Being the president of Warcraft land is enough for me. Thank you. Timing of 1-0 was perfect. I think 20 seconds later Moon would have had a better position. He would have had an invo potion and a better position and more units. That's for sure. Are they going to be playing for the 3rd and 4th spot? Yes, tomorrow 1 PM. And then the grand final as a best of 7 afterwards. Okay, whoever claims this. Next map is match points. And who outmaneuvers the other player now better? Who has the good strat up his sleeve? One to Zero always said, Happy has the micro, I have the strategies. I don't think that's necessarily true, because Happy also has the freaking strategies, and 1-0 also has the micro. But you cannot deny that his mind for this game is absolutely brilliant. We're ending up with the best colors this game has to offer. He said that once. No, he said that multiple times. I was there, I recorded it. But okay, game 3. No big lead. The perfect reaction for 1-0 for a comeback. And Moon, the keeper didn't work. Are we going back to Demon? Are we showing 1-0 how keeper is really done? See about that. Keeper it is. And 1-0. Probably DK again, right? He's not the biggest fan of a Lich opener. Especially with Moon showing that he can play a Demon Hunter first. You really don't want to fall into a Lich vs Demon Hunter game.
A player's forces are under attack.
And again, Ghoul build, of course. So will we see that fake expo again? Maybe Moon scouting a little bit better.
A player's forces are under attack.
We have the expo, we have the skulls, this time double skull. One will probably be dispel. Oh, it dispels prior to the first skull. That's a little premature. Last hit ready. Okay. Treant's in. Ghoul killed. Moon is out for revenge. Sick. Coil ready, but cancels the Treant. Gets the Treant, the Ziggurat. Now he gets the Ghoul, and that is Entangle. And that's another kill. Archers with that should be safe to deny, though. Doesn't want to feed him level 3 immediately. But I think 120's game plan is probably disrupted already. Especially with the Acolyte down. If he loses the Acolyte, that's too much of a delay. Has to switch into tech. And that's a tech without... or maybe without level 2. Definitely without a town portal. And the base is wide open as he couldn't afford a narrow tower just yet. Close. Gets it though. And that's level 2 then. So it is the tech switch. It is delayed though. And Moon already with the Hunter Soul. Again, it's not the fastest Night Elf tech. Oh, wait, there is another Acolyte. He's not teching. We are going back and forth here. Archer sees this though. Moon feels vindicated to go into the Huntress now. And the Keeper still has mana. This is not good for 120 at all. Little bit of a rock, paper, scissors system at the moment. Who goes for what strat and how is it countered? And Moon has a great solution against Undead Fast Expansion. A strategy that plagues the world of Warcraft in multiple matchups nowadays. Moon figured out almost the perfect way to do it. Nice coil save. So this is now getting a little much, I think. But delay is there. Good to have 2 Acolytes, 1 backup. What's Moon's push? This is the first time he's not going for a counter expansion. Sir Knete, amazing nickname. And also, thank you for the sub. Oh, staff here. Dust board as well. Keeper is safe. Will have full mana again. Is that just an Archer AP push? Oh, wow. Are you really throwing everything? Yeah, he is, right? Okay. Build APs, eat through the trees, attack the Entangled Gold Mine, but for that, you need to keep your army up for quite some time. The distraction needs to work. But it doesn't. 120 knows exactly what's up. At what cost can he cancel these towers? 1 down, but so is the Ghoul almost. Panda second for Moon. Fire versus ice. 120 prioritizes fighting the tower, maybe? Oh no, completely ignores it. Ghouls are falling rapidly. This is not looking too great, but if the expo is up and he holds the Narup, that's fantastic. Moon could still go into more Huntress, into Glaives. And the tower is up now as the Ghouls are hurt. 120, you need a lot of production and attack. You got the tech. And this will add a little bit of a necessity to repair. That is spent resources. And yeah, Moon with a glaive. This is something that we haven't seen against Happy at all. It was mass hunts, but no towers and no glaives. It's also single engine of war, which will be fixed now. Panda is surrounded though. Uh-oh. Trying to burn his way out, but I think this is a massive, massive win for 120, who gets a chunk of experience and also takes the AoE away, which is the biggest weapon against mass ghouls, of course. Speaking of AoE, APs have a little bit of AoE and deal with these ghouls quite quickly. 30 seconds on the clock. No mining for 120. Moon intensifies the pressure with the first glaive arriving. And Moon builds a little sanctuary here. But he can't break the Narup. Not just yet. He can't get the level 3 keeper. Not just yet. The repair holds him here. As 120 is climbing closer and closer towards tier 2. But he has to let go of the repair for a second, and that's the Narup tower gone. Floodgates open to killing that entangled now. The panda is back as well. Moon's army is ridiculously small. But he got that these APs. Tech is done though. 120 on summons. So he ends up on 1 base tier 2 against 1 base tier 2. The keeper finally gets level 3. Takes up the acolyte. Can't be rebuilt. But this is still not that bad for 120, is it? Level 3 DK. Handful of ghouls. Keeper. Whoops. Downside. I was about to say, did he reposition the AP to creep with it? Moon's army is really not good. Hunts fall off in no time. Glaives have almost no value anymore. 120 is kind of fine with that. It's not the position he wanted to be in at the arrival of tier 2, but it's a position he can play with. And it's mass air again. The problem is that Moon covered this push by building his own expansion. And this is something 120 has to stop. And this is something where he'll be late with the timing. Mass air scouted very early on compared to map 1. But the panda's leveling. He got the flute. He will have a super protected expansion. So it's just a matter of time. Can he afford to wait for tier 3 and Frenzy? I don't think so. Nature's Blessing, 2 Engines of War, maybe even 2 APs. Oh, they're getting caught here though. At least the AP can tangle. If the panda gets level 3, these ghouls will all be fried. Hello, level 3. Man, these Engines of War, they soak up so much damage. Treants have, of course, Nature's Blessing as well. 5 armor on them. Not too shabby.
A player's forces are under attack.
One to 0 on the timer. It should be too late for a counter expansion. Moon is in no stress. Not at all. Gets the double income. Gets up the second attack upgrade already. And 120 needs more fiends. And this is like not really the territory where Moon was in against Happy because there was no panda. But oh boy, big mana potion. But the way Moon maneuvered in the fights by constantly taking out the statues, this is something 120 has to defend. But how? Web ready. No frenzy. No level 3 lich. Maybe it's time to hero kill. She seemed like Moon dominance again. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, countered by a heal scroll, I guess. This time, Moon focuses the ghouls a lot faster, but also switches target to the fiends. The fewer fiends, the fewer web. The more air, the more damage, the more kills, the fewer fiends, etc, etc. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, good luck countering that without a heal scroll. That forces 1-0 into 1. Panda has the big mana though. If Moon invites to a barbecue, you're accepting that. Always. Maybe you shouldn't have though. Oh, Panda, so nicely done. Gets the mana back from the Moon Wells and still has that greater mana to work with. 14 supply lead, and that's even this useless glaive thrower in the mix. And the clock is still ticking louder and louder. Panda gets boots here. For once, these fairies actually do quite some damage with the 2 upgrades and the flute. Would love to see a defend upgrade, but he probably has no resources for that. Has to rebuild. And again. Statue focus, statue focus, statue focus. Moon this week absolutely obsessed taking them out, and he does such a great job at that. What's 1-2-0's Hail Mary gonna be? Panda level 4 and 5 doesn't make things easier. Lich not level 3. That's the problem. Lynn at home, leaning back with a grin. Come at me, boys. I gotcha. Legion Doomhorn, so unfortunate. Moon is creeping up the storm. He still has a TP. Pendant of Energy now for the Panda as well. Or even for the Keepers. It's only 2 destroyers. Sees there's Nature's Blessing. Engines of War will buy more time. And this army. Well, it's a 50-50 army actually. Moon is getting real greedy. Expanding again. Going for a 3rd wind. He doesn't want to take this fight. Nor should he. Wants to force 1-0 back. Panda can burn the ziggurats. And then, yeah, if you take this expansion now but lose your main base, then that's a problem for sure. Trading a TP for a TP, that's excellent if you're the player with more resources. And that was 2 Acolytes down, 1 Nerup down. He can't rebuild these Acolytes, he knows it. The Echo advantage is too strong, couldn't break the Expo. Moon takes it back 2-1. And again, his strategy came in as a surprise. And 1-0 couldn't follow up. Little anticlimactic, but the decision to not portal, to not fight at even supply, but rather use the Breath of Fire and his air was the right one. We're 1 map away from a Moon versus Lin Grand Final. Just 1 single map away. What's left in the tank, 1-0? Moon defeated you in AWL already. Can he do it again? Game for 3rd and final tomorrow. That is absolutely true. Here at Back to Warcraft, we bring you the best Warcraft 3 esports on the planet as displayed before and as displayed now. You can help us to fuel this mission, help us sustain this mission if you sign up to our Patreon, become a Twitch sub, become a YouTube member. Just click the join button if you're watching on YouTube. You can throw us one-time donations with PayPal, credit card, and crypto. We have merchandise up, t-shirts, hoodies, college jackets, mugs, everything. Or you send a little thank you to our sponsors, CORSAIR, Holy Energy, and Total AV. Maybe just a tweet, a little sign of appreciation. If you're a little short on money, of course, we are on a mission to get to 110,000 Twitch followers. We're really, really close. We're also on the way to 100,000 YouTube subscribers, where we are really not that close. So you can help us all with that with just a couple of clicks. Same goes for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. The more you click our content, the better it is for us. Seems like, oh, we are in a room. Here's the invite. We're about to start this. I throw you guys into a tiny break because I have to refill my water. And then we have match points, Moon, in a bit.
I take the blame.
Back indeed. Match points, Moon. It goes back and forth between the two. So, according to the rhythm in this series, this is now up to 1-0 to bring it back. If not, we have ourselves a Moon versus Lin grand final and a Happy versus 1-0 game 3. The beauty of today is it doesn't really matter how the games end today. We're gonna have a banger grand final day tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central European summertime. Off we go. Last refuge it is. Keeper it is. So that Demon Hunter experiment seems to be a, what was it? Tide Hunters only. Lot of pressure on 1-2-0. This could be the first time in quite a while that a non-undead is winning TeD Cup, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look this up real quick, as not too much is happening anyway. I should know this, but yeah, the first time since in a year. The last winner on this very day in 2021 was Chemico. Then it was 1-0 twice, and then it was Happy. Undead would lose 2 tournaments in a row. First WSB, and then TeD Cup. Okay. DK Ghouls keeps the TP, plays it more or less standard. Close up attack, nice start. Maybe the gods want another game 5. I wouldn't mind. So for now it's Creepcraft. Is Moon the one expanding fast, maybe? So far, no sign of a Huntress Hall. Yeah, just attack. As he scouted, there's no Sack Skull. There's no additional Acolyte. Why would he do a Huntress transition?
A player's forces are under attack.
But 1-0 is indeed switching it up a bit. These expos against Moon, I think you can put him to rest for now. Zulu HD, thank you for the 6-month resub. Let's go! Okay, is he in? Okay, doesn't have to invest the coil. Nope, one of illusion again, great. But damn, there's quite some pressure on 1-0 early. Seems to be the key for every race against Undead. Keep the DK low. Orcs do it with the Farseer, humans do it with an Archmage, Night Elves do it with the Keeper / Demon Hunter nowadays.
A town is under siege.
Nem! Thank you for the 31-month resub, mate. And the ghouls are moving across, expecting an expansion, and he's not far off, as it's right here. Confirmed now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Good concave, very good positioning. Yeah, screw that expo. That ain't working for you. So instead of expanding himself, He's killing opposite expansions. Suits him way better. 1 ghoul as a price, maybe 2. But the retreat is great so far. Oh, even gets the coil up. Almost the surround. That could have been almost game right here, but the tech advantage is still with Moon. But usually he is relying on an expansion somehow. This needs a second attempt. Crewman Warcraft 3, thank you for the 9-month resub. And as this is last refuge, level 3 keeper is really hard to accomplish. I wonder though, if we go full distance, the last map should favor Moon quite a bit. Oh, he even finds the school. Thank you, Burrow Rush, for the bits.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
And now this... I think he's paying a too heavy price by now, isn't he? Moon ramping up on archers. And some ghouls were killed. Not sure if that's the right call. Only, what is it, 5 remaining? Or 6. It's okay, but not great. Ooh, that could be a good cancel though. Not really. Demon Hunter second again, so we're almost at the standard. And eer again. Keeper, Demon Hunter, eer. Could still switch as he's at the tavern, but no. First illusion gone, and the creeps are just not listening to 120. He might be the necromancer, but he's not the beastmaster. Last refuge, everybody. What a weird map this is. Moon just ignores it. Doesn't matter what these illusions and the creeps are doing. I'm cleaning this up. To get the level 3. Yep. Okay. Delays level 2 on the Demon Hunter for a little bit. But to have the spot free for the expansion, plus level 2 entangle, more important. Hippos first. Into fairies. So I guess 120 will have to scout it. Seems like he has no problem with Moon's expansion anymore. He did a little bit of damage, prepared this upcoming push, but he can really not afford to lose too many ghouls now. As he has to make a fiend transition. Oh, hello archers! Can he reach? Not really. This could have been worse, for sure. But how do you get these archers out of there? Just run, I guess? Lich can't reach. Ghouls don't have frenzy. Aura's only level 1. Seems like archers can just run. For a while. Pick up. That's a nice taxi.
A player's forces are under attack.
Game still for everyone to grab. Expo Waddle Sova. Tier 3 still unfolding. 120 has a little bit of time before this Expo really kicks his butt. If 120 finds such a precise timing as on Echo Isles again, he definitely has a good shot. Did creeps intercept the archers? No, I think the hippos did. Oh, burning right before the DK comes in. Who has a mana potion? Uh-oh. There's a Nova. There's definitely a coil soon. But he doesn't want to rock into the rock into the creep golem, run into the rock golem. Oh, survives with 6. But that's the push. Not even Destroyers up, just Frenzy Ghouls. A little earlier than Moon expected this. Are we on the way to the second game 5 in a row between these 4 marvelous players? Absolutely looks like it. 1-2-0 finds the timing. Slows Moon down. Now we're on 1 base, mass AR tier 2, tier 3.
Forces are under attack.
Moon is in trouble. In big trouble. Didn't want to commit to this fight. Rightfully so, I guess. He wasn't prepared at all. So 2 expo cancels. One gave a couple of resources back, the other zilch. And Naga third. Okay. It's time to end this.
A player's force.
Moon juice is empty. Ooh, this is mission impossible. It's only 1 fiend though. Let the kiting games begin. Okay, this is a do or die fight for Moon. His Demon Hunter has a potion. 2 ghouls already kinda low. But of course you don't have the AoE that a Panda provided before. Hero Focus is name of the game. Again, we see the Night Elf Fairy Dragon far on the back to do damage to the statue, but 1-2-0 finds a way around it to move him out of position pretty early. And pretty precisely. And now, we go for hero kills, don't we? Demon Hunter in trouble. That fiend! There's almost no damage. Impressive. Has to go for the town portal as there was no other choice. Fiend survives, Naga survives, statue survives, not even hurt. And a big mana is up there as well as Moon is desperately trying to get that base up again. That's the only way he can probably get back. But he's supply blocked in a second. Has no resources. Man. And yeah, not expanding was the right call. 1-2-0's Naga is in a bit of trouble, but has the healing. The Demon Hunter just barely doesn't want to follow this up. The heal ward. Oh! Dodges with 1 hero, but the Demon Hunter is just dead. And we do go full distance. Hells yeah! Second time in a row. This is the perfect outcome for semi-final Saturday. 10 maps out of 10 possible maps. These matches, not as explosive as the first semi-final, but as I said, strategically, this is really interesting. You gotta make a choice now. What strategy to pick? But also, this map is either AZ, CH, Northern Isles, Terran Stand, or Turtle Rock. I am very sure that this is a Night Elf favorite map. High stakes. Grand final up for grabs. 3 times the prize money if you win this next map. Is it happy? Is it... Oh, wow. That was an automatism right there. Is it Lin versus 1-2-0, or is it the most decorated match in Warcraft history with Lin versus Moon? I have a silly question. If I want to buy if I want to play Warcraft 3 online, do I have to buy Reforged? Nope, Reign of Chaos key is enough. And then you can play on War 3 Champions. You won't get the Reforged graphics, but who needs them anyway? Except if you want to play the extraordinary custom campaign that is Warcraft 3 Re-Reforged or Chronicles of the Second War. But for multiplayer, all you need, Reign of Chaos key. And you get that for like $5 at GOG or something. Frozen Throne Key is automated? Yes. Does a Frozen Throne Key work as well? I think you need a Reign of Chaos key. But it's been a while since I had to do that. Okay, this is something I expected. Let's go and decide this, everybody. One more ride on Semifinal Saturday. Before we go into the FFA Masters Grand Final tonight at 8. Moonverse 1-0. Whoever wins this challenges Lin in the Grand Final. And it's Amazonia. Night Elf Zonia, Moon Zonia, Keeper Zonia. It's been a long time since I saw this matchup here regularly played. Whenever Lukail plays here, we see a ghoul pull. It's not the case here. So whatever hero Moon is picking, he can creep free of charge. Chat is backlining about a Warden. I was about to say the same. This could be a curveball Warden. Demon Hunter it is though. Okay. Lightning Shield creep here. 1-0 scouts this. Of course, ghoul build for him. Kind of uncharted territory because we haven't seen AZ in many map pools recently. 1-0 tower pushed here. Who was it? When was it? Was it AWL? Where 1-0 tower pushed and won? Okay, without that acolyte or with that acolyte down, odds for that not that great. He tower pushed Lawlight. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe not here when the stakes are so high. As we have a messed up lightning shield creep. Not that great. Really not that great. Oh, that takes so much time. And so many coils. Moon is there like, I'm gonna dispel your Where's a lightning shield? Little bit of a gift. Of course, once again, not the end of the world, but at this high level between these two players, this makes a difference. Quite a big difference. This Moon is moving on to the next creeps camp. Easiest level 3. As 1-0 is still busy with the level 2. That's the difference. Claws, not bad. Double cloak, unfortunate. Moon 3 minutes at tier 1, going for more archers, wisps, scouts, archers, everywhere. Trades these cloaks for a circlet. Ooh, archer caught! That could have been exploited, but then he had to give up the creep spot, I guess. Ooh, Mantle and Claw, very good. No level 3 yet. Moon wants to contest this, being chased by ghouls. Wasn't perfect positioning, I'd say. And 1-0 is back in the saddle. Tier 2 tech on both sides. Demon Hunter with boots. Is it the Naga battle in the middle? Kinda screams for that, isn't it?
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter already doing a good job preventing level 3, puts pressure on the DK, puts some damage on the DK, and stays in punching distance. Still curious what he wants to do. No creeping anymore at all. Both a little scared to to start something big. Don't want to commit too early. You don't want to lose too many archers. You don't want to lose too many ghouls.
Are under attack.
But now that he knows that the DK is on the opposite side and no ghoul nearby, he can't start this. But what's moving here? Okay, 1-0. Definitely scouting for an expansion. Not the case. And ghouls are moving out to the middle. Your back is exposed when you creep this one. That would be level 3 though. Archers are also very nearby.
Players' forces are under
Oh! Demon Hunter surrounded immediately! Moon prevented this on Tidehunters for such a long time. Gets a ghoul for his efforts, TPs afterwards, so it wasn't for nothing, but there's so much time. So much time for level 3. But the next book coming. There are a couple of skeletons. Up. And Naga second to disrupt this. Moon's tech may be a little faster than expected. No way! He got that, didn't he? Oh, wow, he prevents level 3. That's insane. And now the ghouls are all hurt. He has no coil. Moon the madman. Oh, this is guaranteed level 3. He has so much time. Yada, yada, yada. Neo 100% wrong. Moon pushes into the base. God damn, the old man still got it. Haha, sick shadow melt. But he can't get surrounded here. Not at all. Naga's level 1.6. That's absurd. Just when the game felt good for a second, Moon is back, and oh boy is he. Level 3 now, still no TP. But also, the mana burns kicking in, and no Coil Nova anymore.
players' forces are under attack.
Don't want to fight too close to the Night Elf base, knowing that you don't have the damage. Shop up. Expo up. Game is not getting easier for 1-0. But it's still mass AR. You still have to survive the ghoul push. It's only tier 2. No upgrades. Moon fixated on mass AR this series. Orb up. Levels low though. So 1-0 has to make a decision. Counter expansion or push.
A player's forces are
It's
under attack.
probably gonna be the push. Moon has Nature's Blessing. But he's far away from being in fighting shape. Lich is a beast. Couple of ghouls up. Statue running. Demon Hunter is on a solid way to 4. Naga on a solid way to 3. Man, so many bashes. Moon is playing this so fragile. No staff, no town portal. This greed could backfire. Pimps! Thanks for gifting a sub to one of the greatest people, Mr. Blubberband. Okay, Moon, can you hold this? And if so, how? Hero focus. There's a TP. On Tidehunters 1-0. Couldn't go for it. But yeah, Web is up. No Destro needed this time. Fork Lightning only level 1. Big mana potion though. This will be lots of Fork Lightning in. Can't really reach for the back, can he? Demon Hunter's so obsessed with the statue, but the backup statue is already there. Uh-oh, Moon. It seems like you're losing this fight. Fiend down. He needs reinforcements instantly, and he needs that second base to kick in instantly. Every web is a kill. Engine of War is still helping. Demon Hunter low, has a potion, needs it. But again, no potion. Needs to re-entangle this. 1-0 can shut it down, getting closer and closer to the grand final. The first AWL grand final of the season was also this very match. But Moon is still fighting and kicking. Needs to get up 10 supply. And this is just one base, one base. The timing by 1-0 again. This army is laughable. It's nothing. Needs to reduce the number of fiends to take the anti-air out. Make it expensive as possible. But micros the fiends everywhere. Frost armor kicking in 4 and 3. That's how much 1-0 is killing. Loads and loads of Night Elf units falling from the skies. Also now level 4 Demon Hunter. Can this push continue? All he needs to do is cancel the Entangled all the time. But if these fiends fall in that fashion, the air will dominate. Uh-oh! I told you! There's no staff! Demon Hunter is tanky. Very, very tanky. Fork Lightning again. He wants this Lich out so bad. Is the damage enough to kill this DH? Is it? Is it? Is it? Oh! 10! Can you believe it? The circlet? Or one of the evasions?
A player's forces are under attack.
At home! Moon lives, but for how long? It's nighttime, but Moon Juice is looking bad. Resources is not looking too good. And the push just continues. 1-0, no TP anymore, but Invul Potion. Mana Potion as well. Ancient of War needs to help. There is reinforced defenses. He can repair. Can Moon seriously hold this? No nuke currently. Statue Focuser again. He's so greedy that he's not going for the staff. Wouldn't the staff just be like almost game winning? Backup statue is here, but good damage on the fiends. That was the big mana potion committed though. Fairies trickling in. 10 supply down. 1-0 is about to close this out, but Moon gets some stability in his double econ. Mana potion takes it. Coil. And Moon has to retreat. This is time for 1-0, but no statue on the ground. No staff still, right?
Players' forces are under attack.
Nope. Okay, the push goes through. 4 ghouls. There's no repairing against that, right? He's not even trying. He's giving it up. That's it. 1-0 did it. The Madman. That really didn't look that way after the creep jack. After the prevented level 3. After a lot of ghouls dropped.
The player's forces are under attack.
What's your way out now? Levels are crazy high for 1-0. One base, tier 2, tier 3 doesn't work. He needed that. Rune bracers. Oh, doesn't help that much. Moon still sees a way. Maybe base harass, but yeah, 1-0 is ready for that. That hit him once. That won't hit him twice. Soaks up the map. Even the rat spot is left. 4 heroes. This is usually a game that's almost unwinnable for Moon. That's not like... It would be a lost game for 1-0, for sure. Boots of Kel'Thalas, okay, nice. But that's about it. One to 0 is out for blood. The winds go back, forth, as you can see up here. Would be the first 2 map wins in a row if 1-0 takes it, and he's just inches away. And the Watcher Ward is making sure that he knows everything that's coming up at the 6 o'clock position. Claws plus 12. Ho ho ho, that Lich. That Lich is too sick. Level 5 as well. Last stand for Moon. No armor upgrade, but you have frost armor. That's nice. Fairies do some damage, but 120 is trailblazing through this army. Hail Mary attempts, hero focus, a tiny little bit. There's not much mana, but there's an invo potion. He made sure to be prepared for the last way out. This is quite some kills for Moon, but he's using his gunpowder quickly in these fights. And it's 5-4 heroes. And if 120 doesn't even have to kite anymore. That's a sign of strength. Face tanking the fairy. And once the Demon Hunter is gone, level 6 Demon Hunter could maybe help him. Well, maybe. Wait, there's no TP. Oh, there is a TP on the Lich. Okay, he's safe with that as well. Every single fairy down. Moon, you got so close. But that's it. GG. Lin 120 is our grand final for tomorrow. And Happy gets his rematch versus Moon tomorrow. Can seek revenge for the lost game in the group stage. GG. We wouldn't have a grand final without Undead, would we? No, 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 no. Not in 2022. That's not how it goes here in the Warcraft scene. That's one hell of a grand final tomorrow. Lin 120, the best in Asia. Lin overcame Happy here today. And 120. The first few games really, the first game especially, really not his. Got the momentum back when he fooled Moon on Echo Isles. And then just that tiny bit better. Maybe in the end Moon's play was too one-dimensional. Maybe it was just one mass air play too much. That was a sick freaking day. Game for third tomorrow. The warm-up for tomorrow is Happy versus Moon. And then the grand final in a best of 7 is Lin versus 120. So fucking sexy. Thank you for the 16-month resub. Moon the GOAT! Show us the way. Well, today it was 120. It goes back and forth between them. TeD Cup this season is too good. That's right. Amazing games, amazing cast. Thank you. Ha! It's gotta be sick.